Assalamu alaikum my dear students. Welcome to AppSec's online workshop for History class 6th. First of all, I am going to introduce you about your new book, Window to World History class 6. The subject history is not new for you because in your 4th class and in your 5th class you have studied your social studies, and social study was a mixture of history and geography. So you have got some base of history in your previous classes. Now we are going to explore more about it. Theme 1, World History. As it is said that if there was no past, there is no future. So it is very important to learn about the start of the civilization and how the world has undergone different changes of culture, society, religion, education, and it has got its new form, that is the modern world. So, the objective of our first lesson, the ancient world, we are going to learn about, and at the end of this lesson we will be able to describe the significance of learning history, that why it is important to learn history, define the term civilization and its components, name the river valley civilization, describe the methods and technology used in agriculture, describe the Fertile Crescent and locate it on the map, state the salient features of the society in the Summer Valley, governance, religion and agriculture, outline the main features of the Babylonian civilization, state the significance of the Epic of Gilgamesh and the Code of Hammurabi. So, this is all which we are going to learn in this chapter, but step by step. So, first of all, it is very important as we are going to learn the history of the world. So, it is very important to keep in mind the map of the world and especially of the early civilization. Now you can see that a key is provided with the name of civilization and different colors to make it more comprehensive for you people to understand the exact location of the civilization. As we can see that on the very right at the east, the yellow state is the Chinese civilization. Then if we move further towards west from east, then we are getting a green civilization, that is Indus Valley civilization, and I must tell you that this region is Indian subcontinent. So it is more easy for you to locate your country here, and this is Indus Valley civilization. Exactly at the west of Indus Valley civilization, there is Persian civilization, and then Mesopotamian civilization, and then we can see the Egyptian civilization in the continent of Africa. Then you can find the Greek civilization here with the purple shade, and it is around the Aegean Sea. Then there is Roman civilization here. And then if we move forward, as you know that this is North America and this is South America. So in the North America we are having If we move towards the North America, we are having this portion in blue color, which is Mesoamerican civilization, and this is North Chico civilization. So, this map will help you out to understand about the start of civilization and how the world has progressed. Now, a very important thing, that why do we study history? Why it is important to study history? As I have told you that if there was no past, there is no future. So it is very important to learn about the history so that we can understand the impact of each time and what were the results of it on the current world. And other term which I am using again and again is civilization. What is civilization? These terms is used to describe the society, culture and way of life of people. So we can say that people started civilization when they started to live in towns and they started their urban settlements. When their population grow, they find out different ways of life to make their life easy. Like we know that there was Stone Age, and with the passage of time, the man has progressed and finally he has reached to the moons and stars and even to the Mars as well. So how this progress has come? This is what we are going to learn here. Another important thing about civilization, that when in the past people decided to start a town somewhere, first of all they focus on selecting the location. And in the location it was very much important to have rivers, because you know that water is very essential for life. People need water for their domestic use as well as for their crops and for their animals, because in the past most of their life it was depending on their agriculture and their animals. So it was very important to find out some river and then start a life over there. And another very important thing with the presence of river is that the soil near the river valley is very fertile. It is the alluvial soil and it is considered very fertile, and it was good for the production of surplus amount of food. Now, in this picture, you can find some of the river valley civilization of the world. There were 4 river valley civilization in the world: Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt, Indus Valley, and Chinese. Now you can read in detail about these dates, and in this you can find the exact timeline. And then in these pictures you can see different civilization of the world. Like here it is Mesopotamian, Egyptian, North Chico, Indus Valley, Chinese, Persian, Greek, Mesoamerican and Roman. Here is the detail of components of civilization, the major factors which are essential to comprise our civilization. First of all, urban centers. Urban centers means the settlements of the people in the towns. And to ensure a stable and surplus amount of food, so that people can just look out of the room of the agriculture and they can find some other professions for them. Then another important component is government, the set of laws and the rules, and a person who is at the commanding position. So he can make the laws, he can decide about the things, and he can supervise all the people living under his domain. Then social order, you can say that the society, uh, it includes the social norms, the social beliefs, and these things. And also the society was divided according to their beliefs, their income, and their professions. Beliefs include their social, cultural, religious, and traditional beliefs of the time. Then there is art. As you can name different artists of the ancient world whose work are so much impressive that even the modern world is surprised to see those magnificent things and artifacts of the past. Writing, another very important factor of the civilization. We only know about those civilizations from where we have got some written extract, some written material. As archaeologists have found written material from those sites, then that written material was deciphered, and only it is the source to know about the history of that area. So how the writing was started, how different symbols was included, were included in this, and this is very much important to know about the civilization and for the survival of the civilization in the history as well, to have its written records. My dear students, this is all for today. I hope that you have enjoyed today's lecture. Now, you should read the text in detail, and if you are finding anything confusing or any queries, you are welcome. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.